Okay, so let's see another example. So here we will actually apply this frequency response. Okay, another example. So here what we are doing is, 1 minute. Okay, so here the question is GSHS is equal to 1 upon S cube, 1 plus ST1, 1 plus ST2, 1 plus ST3. Now whatever we have learned till now, we will apply right now. So what will happen, we know 1 upon 1 plus ST will look like this. The polar plot for 1 upon 1 plus ST looks like this. Omega equal to 0, magnitude 1, omega equal to infinity at this point. Then we saw 1 upon S1 plus S tau. The curve looked like this, 0 to infinity, and mod is equal to 0, mod was infinity here. Okay, so polar plot we saw like this. Now if I'll add one pole, so my final point should shift 90 degree plus 90 degree in clockwise direction. Remember, I'm not adding pole at origin, I'm just adding another pole which is not at origin. So this is how my curve will look like. It will start from here and it will end like this. It will cross minus 180 degree, just like this, but it will cross minus 180 degree, and my transfer function is as 1 plus ST1, 1 plus ST2. I have added one extra pole, okay, not at origin. Now again if I'll add one more pole, this curve should make 90 degree shift plus 90 degree clockwise direction. So this is how it will look like. Okay, so this is how it will look like. So it is crossing minus 180 degree as well as it is crossing 270 degree, minus 270 degree. Okay, so I've added two extra pole. One pole I added, it looked like this, this curve looked like this, and one more pole I added, this curve looked like this. Okay, remember, this is omega equal to 0, this is omega equal to infinity, mod is 0. Okay, now this is same, these three poles I got. Now the only thing remaining is 2 S powers. I have to add poles at origin 2 times. So S square, S will become S square, rest of all is as it is. Now my curve will take 90 degree shift, both full curve will take 90 degree shift in clockwise direction. Mind you, here only the end part was taking the 90 degree plus 90 degree shift. Okay, but when I added pole at origin, whole curve will take 90 degree shift. That's what we learned, right? So that's what I wanted to mention here. So here we added the poles not at origin, but here we added the pole at origin. So our this curve shifted 90 degree. So it started from here, it is cutting 270, minus 270 and minus 360 as well, or 0 degree or 90 degree you can say. Okay, so this is cutting like this. Now I will add one more pole because I want S cube. So S cube, this will look like this, 90 degree shift in clockwise direction. Whole curve will take 90 degree shift. Okay, so S cube, and this was my question, 1 upon S cube, 1 plus ST1, 1 plus ST2, 1 plus ST3. So this is how it will look like, omega equal to 0, omega equal to infinity. So the polar plot of this GSHS will be looking like this. So based upon whatever we have learned till now, you see I didn't have to calculate the values of magnitude and angle at omega equal to 0 and infinity. Based upon this knowledge, what we learned before, I was able to reach this curve just by my intuition. Okay, and that's the logic I wanted to teach, that but just by looking at the transfer function you will be able to realize what kind of curve it will make. Okay, we will see more examples like this. Okay, let's see smaller version of what we saw before. So let's say GSS is given as 1 upon S 1 plus ST1, so 1 plus ST2. So you can see if you want to make a polar plot, we know that 1 upon 1 plus ST1 looks like this, omega equal to 0, infinity, and it will go like this as you increase the value of omega. And at the same time we saw 1 upon S 1 plus ST1 looked like this. Okay, omega equal to 0, omega equal to infinity, and sorry, I made a mistake. This curve was like this. Okay, so mod was equal to 1, and this was omega equal to 0, omega equal to infinity. Okay, so this is what we saw. So this is more relevant to us. Now just we have to add one more pole which is not at origin, and it will look like this. So the only difference will be it's the same curve. The curve will look like similar to this, but only the final part will take 90-degree shift in clockwise direction. Okay, this is my final part, this is my initial part, so it will take 90-degree phase shift plus 90 degrees. So this will look like this. Okay, so this is your polar plot for this transfer function, imaginary part, real part, GHS plane. Okay, so just by intuition you can see this kind of transfer function. If you have, you just by intuition, if you remember these two curves, you will be able to make polar plot, and you don't have to really solve something.